love reading will inherit treasure, close quote, and I see that happening manje, because my love for books transcends just reading, transcends just being part of a society that reads. It transcends being intellectually identified. It transcends all those things. But now for me, it's a culture thing too. It's a lifestyle. It's like ukugeza amazinyo. It's like ukudla, because when I say literature saves, I'm the reference. I've been to levels, or I've been to situations where I argue with matric holders, I argue with degree holders, and I've proved those things are nothing but papers, And initially, when I started reading, it was for that purpose. Which sometimes I would find myself with even a danda head, but because matric will try and nullify my own existence. So I read for such purposes. Once we strip this paper away, we are still left with our minds, and now we need to use our mind. Marcus Garvey teaches us that one cannot grow beyond his thoughts. Now the question was, what occupies your mind? I had to read for that purpose, because when abantu abafundile, but when they speak, bakhuluma umoya. They are educated, but they are not smart. They are academics, but they are not intellectuals. And even peacocks have degrees. Even peacocks have master's degrees. Even peacocks have PhDs, but they cannot fly. We know of eagles who do not have matrics, who do not have degrees or your masters, but they can fly. So now the conclusion and the basis of me reading was all about being functional. If you claim that wena umuntu okanje, you needed to be functional in that position. So now 2010 marked that transition. Fine. Here are books. Now here's the treasure. Mama bekakhuluma ngayo, and now I'm exposed to this treasure. I mean, I did maths and science and the young Shire, but now I'm in a position to quote Einstein, relativity. I can explain relativity. Imagine Shire, yes, but I have quotes Zaga Pythagoras, what he stood for, what he advocated for, because I also learned that sometimes it's not about celebrating the great minds, it's all about studying them, what made them to be great, and you'd find that failure was a huge part of their life. Yeah, but so now I then came to now I'm a reader, and my voice of reason and my voice of interpretation is now matured.